Have you ever thought about which approach is better? Is it in-person appointments? Is it over the phone? I've done both, and in this video I'm going to break down the pros and cons of each and which one I think would be a good fit for you. So let's get right into it. So my name is Steven Morales. If you don't know me, I actually started off my sales career in door-to-door. And I got tricked into sales. I showed up, I saw an ad on Craigslist. It said seeking account executive. This was back in 2015. And here we are, and it was a door-to-door, and I was the type of guy that shuts the doors in people's faces. So wasn't a big fan, but I had no other choice, so I did it, and actually learned a lot. So I have door-to-door sales experience, and then let's fast forward. When I got into real estate, I didn't know that you can make offers over the phone, whether it's in your backyard or somewhere else in the United States. And let me tell you, I've done in-person appointments and I've done over-the-phone appointments. So let's talk first about in-person appointments. Okay, so in-person appointments, they are always a lot more powerful, okay, because you are face-to-face with the homeowner. You can educate them more by bringing a folder. You can show them the comps on paper, and you're face-to-face. It's easier to walk the property and negotiate when you're face-to-face. Okay, so that's the good thing about door-to-door. When it comes to door-to-door, the cons are that, you have to drive to the property. You may spend 30 minutes to an hour at the property, speaking, negotiating, building rapport. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to get an offer accepted and a signed contract. So just keep that in mind when you're, considering that. Also, you're limited to how many offers you can make within, let's say, if you're doing this full time, 8, 9 hours, whatever your schedule is. Let's say you're working 8 hours a day, right? And I had 5 appointments, 5 hot leads. Let's say I have 5 hot leads. They're open to selling. They're interested. From the time it would take me to drive to each property, all right, I would drive to the first one. I would negotiate. I would build rapport. I'd walk the property. I'd make an offer. I'd, whip out the contract. They may accept. They may decline. It might be a follow-up. Okay, let's say that takes an hour. I don't know. Let's say it's close to the where your office or house is. Then I have to drive to the second property and third property and fourth. It could take a long time. All right. So when you're doing this in person, it's always a lot better. You build great rapport, but you're limited on time. All right. And I'm just talking if you're doing this all by yourself in the beginning. Okay. So that's the good and the bad. Let's talk about over the phone. When you're doing this stuff over the phone, you're going to be able to make a lot more offers in a short amount of time. The thing is, with over the phone, you have to have good, not only customer service skills, but also sales skills. Because why would somebody sell a property to somebody they've never met over the phone, right? Sometimes some investors take this for granted, but a lot of sellers are sentimentally attached to their property, so you have to put yourself in their shoes. Why would they do that? You have to build rapport. You have to build credibility. You have to have good customer service skills. You got to have thick skin because people are going to yell at you and call you bad names. But that's just sales in general, right? But when you're doing this over the phone, I don't have to drive to the properties, okay? I can make an offer on multiple properties in a very short amount of time. And, if you guys don't make enough offers in a day, you don't make deals. You don't make deals, you don't make money. Right? Whether you're trying to do 1 deal a month or 10 deals a month. All right. Now, doing both for, a while, I will always pick over the phone. In the beginning, it wasn't always like that. In the beginning, I didn't really know what I didn't know. I was brand new. I went to each appointment. It took a lot of time, but, I got results. And then when I started to learn the art of closing deals over the phone, I started implementing that. And it worked very, very well. So think about what you want to do. Think about what your individual goals are. But I will always choose over the phone if it was between in-person over the phone. Now, keep in mind, that doesn't mean you're going to close every single deal over the phone. There will be times that you will have to meet the person or meet the seller in person, or you may have boots on the ground, which I'll make a separate video about. And I'll put the link in the description once that's completed. But what if you're doing this nationwide? How do you close deals over the phone? If the person wants to meet in person, how do you transition? There's a lot of things that go into that. But, you know, for this video, in person versus over the phone will always win because you can make a lot more offers in a short amount of time. But it does require a skill set, customer service and sales. So hopefully you enjoy this video. If you feel like you got some value out of it, click that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.